Well, everybody, welcome to Ray's Adventures, latest stream. Do excuse, strepsil. Might have a bit of a sore throat, but who knows? Because there's a cold going around the house, etc. But welcome to Ray's Adventures. Welcome to latest live stream. Hopefully the sound is okay and all that. Just double check all the settings. Yep, we're all good. Hope you're all well. Tonight, not really much of a topic, but are we ready for the big C? Not that C, but Christmas. Are we ready for it? Q4, Christmas, etc. Before I get to say all the hellos, got any comments? Put them in the side chat, or after the video's finished, live's finished, and that. I'm talking a bit about my week so far, been busy and all that stuff, and then yeah, just crack on. Hi, Chris. Thanks for popping in. Do excuse. Yeah, there's a cold going around the house. I think my dad's got a cough and a cold. My mum's had a cold on that, and I might have something lurking, as well as something else that's happened. Going round it because the other week conjunctivitis in the eyes, and that was a painful experience, especially when the eye drops had to go in. Hate anything going in my eyes. Hi, Alison, thanks for popping in, much appreciated. My phone is going off. Why? More someone's videos live. Hope you're well, Alison. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Hi, Jimmy. Thanks for popping in. Have you found a date yet and time where you're going to go live? Because you went live on a random Friday. Let me know, Jimmy. If you don't know, Jimmy Riddle Show. He's got to find a date for the live. Does a bit of comedy, music, like on pianos and that, keyboards, puppets, etc., etc. So all-round entertainer. Hi, Antoinette. And Michelle, thanks for popping in. So, right. As you may know, I had conjunctivitis in my eyes a couple of weeks back on a Sunday. That lasted for a while. And got rid of it the other week, last week, or whatever it was. Sorted that out. Hi, Ian for popping in. Not yet. Okay, no worries. Let us know ASAP and try and pop in if I can, because a lot of people are going live on that. Let's have a look. What's the date today? 15th, innit? Yeah. And then I went to a dentist. That's right. Went up to the dentist. As I said last week, went to the dentist, and I had to pay £75 for the hygienist, and another £75 for next 3 months. I'm like, hang on a minute, £75 each for a hygienist. What a con! And that's that. And then I had to move all my stuff out this eBay room because it's slightly changed where all the bits are. There is a video coming. I did record 2 videos, but due to the light in here, it's not great. Even though you can see me, but in certain areas the light's not great because it gets like darker in here early as the winter comes along, and also with the bad weather, storm, whatever it is now, some storm anyway, we've had. And the bloke come from Virgin Media on Monday to sort out the new phone lines, because you're going to have new phone lines installed into the Wi-Fi if you're on BT, because they're getting rid of like I think is it analog ones where they goes into anyway, it's a phone line, VoIP, I think. Something like that. Let's have a look. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, VoIP phone. Let's have a look. What is it? So, uses voice over IP. So it's voice over internet technology for placing and transmitting telephone calls over an IP network. So like over an internet network, because where your router is, if you've got a decent newer router, it's got like telephone connections. So we plugged that in and put a little box down by side of me, and that was that. He's here about what, an hour or so, something like that. and it's fine because I thought we were going to have to move the cables, and we got a backup phone. It's one of those massive Motorola's. You see down the car boot, like what I call, I'm trying not to be rude here, but basically like these telephones you see, in um care homes and stuff, like your granny or and that has a big phone, big buttons. Anyway, you see those types of ones down the car boot. It's like a Motorola one, and it's massive. So if I can show you, big Motorola phone. House. Oh, it's got big buttons. I think, hang on a minute, why do we want big buttons on this Motorola phone anyway? But we've got one as backup because of my dad. It's basically like one of these, and it's got like a thing for the Wi-Fi at the back. It's like a spare one. If I can find someone's eBay listing, which is very good. One of those. Bit of loads in. One of those we've got roughly the same, like a Motorola one. And that's for a backup and that. Even George, thanks for popping in, mate. Ian J, hope you're well, mate. So that was that come Monday. So I moved all the gear back in later on Monday, and then on Tuesday. So what I'll do, there's 2 videos. I'll edit it into one video because it's like it needs to be edited into one video. So I'll do that ASAP. I've got a few videos to edit. Let's have a look down the list. Any questions? Put them inside chat. Hi George. I said that. Hi Pat. Hopefully you're well. Antoinette as well. Just say hi to Antoinette and Jimmy. Dutch Goose. Might have a bit of sore throat, so I put a Strepsil and a cup of tea because there's the cold and sore throat and cough going round the house again. And then on Tuesday morning, I went up to the local doctor's surgery. So Tuesday the 14th, went up to the local doctor's surgery, and like for my yearly checkup, because I have a yearly checkup with a doctor, which is always needed. Like, weigh you, ask you questions, do you smoke, do you drink, how's family, etc., blood pressure and all that. I always get a blood test afterwards, always do. And he looked at my ears. That's just normal. Like, he said, "Oh, we got a load of wax in your ears." I try and get my wax out as I can. So I had to go. He put a prescription through to the chemist, local chemist, and I went down the chemist and got me eardrops, and it's working a treat, but you got to do it 3 times a day for like 7 days. Earwax to fall out. I thought, great. What else? Eyes, conjunctivitis. I did have. Ears, might be getting a sore throat. Who knows? Internet needs to be sorted out. This room, anything else? But yeah, so I've got to do that for 7 days. Well, Mum putting it in. But that's all I need. But it gets rid of the wax because I haven't had eardrops for years because I haven't had any since I was like about, I'll say, before I went to high school. So no worries, Pat. No worries. Got any questions? Pop them in the side chat. Real quick. Mute myself there. That's better. I'm just finishing off Strepsil because I don't know. Throat was a little bit funny. Hi Lee, thanks for popping in. You haven't changed your name though of your new channel then. Hi Bill's thanks for popping in. Right. Tell me anything else? Got questions? Put them in the side chat. So that was basically a rough of the last few days from about Sunday and such, and a recap of the other days. So yeah, it's all going on regarding that. And then obviously had a few sales and trying to get ready for Christmas and all that. And then we sorted all out supposed to be having our bathroom sorted some point in the next month or two. A bloke come around tonight to do some more measurements and stuff, and that upstairs bathroom, like walk-in shower and stuff, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so that was that, and then was like, oh, it's always one thing or after another. I did say Jamie. Hi Jamie. Yep. Be prepared, Jamie, to bring your rain mac. It's going to absolutely chuck it down, on Saturday. You're going to get absolutely soaked. Wherever we are in southeast, it's going to be soaked, But it is what it is. Basically a jumble sale, say no more. There'll be another video coming up. So I'll try and do a few little clips on the phone, as per usual. Never been to this one, but apparently it's good. So I did, yeah, so I'll get there at the advertised time, as you said, way before. Hopefully do well beforehand, Jamie. Got any questions, pop them in the side chat. Not yet. Need to make a new logo and intro. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. It's always good to freshen up the channel whenever you can. For me, on this channel, personally, if I go up to... Let me... keep changing the bits on it. I can never find where it all is. The infrastructure. Yeah, so... I may have a look in the new year for a new picture for the channel, and a new logo and that, and also a new banner, etc. But regarding, I might not have mentioned it. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, touch wood and all that, soon to be creating a gaming channel. Hopefully doing that the week after Christmas, sorting a gaming channel out and going for playing games on the PS4, doing the odd video and a few YouTube shorts. It's just a fun thing for me to do. If it gets a load of views, it gets a load of views. Because I don't believe gaming belongs on this channel. It's more of a reselling, outside adventure vlogs, etc., a bit of music, not for gaming at all. No, I've done loads of gaming on here, but I decided not to do it yet the other month. Well, I initially decided way over a year ago to not do it, but I just haven't had time, and CBA couldn't be bothered, couldn't be asked, But over the last few weeks, month or so, I just thought, sod it, get it done. I just do it spare the moment, But I will get it done in that new year, and then live. I'm hoping to get the Resident Evil 4 remake. I haven't got it yet, but I've been meaning to get it, but just haven't got around to it. And that, so hopefully, because I've been reading reviews on it and other bits and pieces on Resident Evil, my favourite series of all time. Hi Richard, thanks for popping in. Hope all is well with sales. But as you will see in the video coming Friday, hopefully, I'll try and edit it tomorrow. When I moved all the stuff out and back in, due to the guy from Virgin Media coming and needed to get through, I can get to stuff easier now. It's much easier because I just shoved it all in before. There's a few bits that just need to be tidied up, but most of it's in a better state. I put stuff away, and I actually found some stuff I didn't even know I had. You know how it is when you go through stock and think, where's that? Why have I got that for? You know how it is. George says there he'll be smarting in my socials and content up a bit in the new year too. All right. If you want to tell us, let us know how you're going to do that. And yeah. I know I haven't really been on socials that much, like doing any content on Instagram. Not for a while, to be honest. If I can find Instagram. No, I haven't. I know people do Instagram like daily. I just don't have much content. But my Instagrams and my Facebook page for my reselling and that is all like life in general. So wherever you get reselling, non-reselling, life, outside adventure, all sorts. But I haven't done much lately, as you can probably see. It's all in the description below. Because I forgot to mention, I've got Instagram, Facebook, a Ko-Fi page, an eBay store, which is, if you're on a phone, you can find it here or in the description below. The eBay. Not a lot has gone on there lately, but I'll hopefully get some stuff on ASAP next few days. And same with like my Facebook page. But if you do follow me through my personal page, but not a lot goes in there either. I just keep it because I subscribe like me. Friends with I follow a lot of people on Facebook anyway, loads from different areas of my life, present, past, and all that. When I used to go out drinking and school and all that stuff. So yeah, I kind of need to sort out and, as you say, George, smarten up my socials, be a bit more active on socials, and my content up in the new year, because I find my content on my YouTube channel is good, verging on decent, right, with the quality of the sound and the picture and the what I'm talking about, right? Sound, quality of the picture, what I'm talking about, and that. But it could be better, because I find that as a odd little mistake creeps in. Usually a little spelling mistake that I don't see when I finish the video and I go back and check it. I really try to go best as I can in the editing, but it doesn't always work. But you do enjoy what I put out there. But yeah, I do need to freshen it up, because if I'm looking at my channel now, as you can see, which is in the description below and all that, where you're on it now, but you can see it, Peter Ray's Adventures. I do all sorts of content, but the quality of the actual videos, 1080p, 50 frames per second, which I put it on the GoPro, right? And it works fine. Sometimes I film on the phone, but the GoPro's not very good in the dark conditions. It's pretty bad. Phone's a bit better. The Samsung Galaxy, whatever it is, right? I do saw on Hampton Court Palace. But it's just having a balance, because I use Wondershare Filmora. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest, using Wondershare Filmora to edit videos on, because they're fucking money grabbers. They bloody charge you a lot. Because they're upgrading to AI, this AI stuff, they want to charge you a lot of money. It's all in dollars, though. About £26, 10p a year more, just for AI stuff. I thought, no, I'm not upgrading. You get lost. I use what I use. Because I used to use, what was it called? Because I had PC on the upstairs PC. I used to use, I can't remember what it's called. But back in the early days, I used a simple editing software. Trying to have a look. Simple editing software. Filmora, no, not Adobe Pro. That's quite good, apparently. Yeah, beginners. I can't remember what I used to use. Not DaVinci. It was back in like 2017, 18, maybe 19. Oh, I can't remember now. It wasn't Power Director. It was just a simple on the PC that I've got, like a Microsoft one. Anyway, if I can find it, or anyone knows, Hilton, Movie Maker. Absolute. It was a bollocks back in the day. Movie Maker, absolute brilliant. It was, in hindsight, it was crap. But it's my first foray into Movie Maker. Oh, bloody yeah. I remember that. It was pretty crap, but it worked out for good videos to clip a couple of clips together, and an odd bit on a before and after with a bit of music on it for like an intro and outro. But I do need to upgrade the content with my banner and my logo as well, my Peter Ray's Adventures, and then create my new channel, Quack Attack Gamer. Yeah, I'm thinking of Quack Attack Gamer for my gaming channel. Put a picture of a like games and that, and myself and ducks, and theme it around like my love of ducks. and all that. All right, as I do my main channel, Peter Ray's Ventures, that you're on now. So yeah, I'll probably work on it throughout that period in New Year, before New Year, in December after Christmas, after Boxing Day, Wednesday the 27th, all the way through. It shouldn't take that long, realistically. But I got to go through and find all the bits, like people who I've had to ban over the years, and all my descriptions and tags and that on my other gaming. So hopefully get that sorted and play a few games just to chill out and show them some of my content that I've got, other content, that games I've got and stuff. Let's read the chat. Get on my list. 100%, 100%. Yeah, it needs to be on his own channel. It has its own section. Yeah, you can click down the bottom and it comes up with like gaming or something else. I can't remember exactly. When you flick it in, edit the video right down the bottom, you can choose what section it goes in. I'll just leave it for now on these, but gaming, I usually change it if I remember on the gaming. Trying to be more structured with regular content. You on YouTube and Shorts, that new banner, some potential merch. Yeah, but you're regular though. You're more regular than me. I'm nowhere near regular with content. I either have loads to edit and don't get round to it, or have nothing to edit. You're doing all sorts, George. So some cracking videos on your channel, George. Let me go over and have a look. George, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to Reseller George E. Yeah. Because I've been subscribed to George, right, when he was 50 Trooper. I was back in the years and years ago, mate, when George didn't show his face on camera. He was doing it through just like showing what he was doing, not his face. Back in the good old days, I remember. I'm not old at all. I'm not old at all. I remember you going round. That's right, showing you stuff you brought and charities and that, and then you ventured about 2 years ago now, showing your face, and your latest one going to Newcastle. I haven't seen that yet. I did see Jack Parrish's one up to Newcastle meetup, but I do see some of your lives occasionally and your videos. For me, it's just time restraints. Not I can't watch too much YouTube. Time of essence, and I do try ASAP. I've got that to watch on the road trip. It looked good because Jack put his out the other day, and 3 days ago, so it must have been a week ago. So I'll try and get that soon. Seen as soon as. But I remember, yep, I'm old. Well, I don't feel old. Well, I feel old, but I'm not old. I'm 32. 33. You know, and what I mean, like in that particular way, is I sort of not an OG as such, OG, but like, you know, being around a long time on the tube since May 2017. So I remember for some reason that retains memory from when George did videos about showing his face. Let's get back into the chat. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. But merch is always good. Because I follow quite a few YouTubers in different varying content they do, different areas. And they have merch. It's really good. I buy some merch from YouTubers. But yeah, I do need to do more structure on the channel. Because the quality is good. Like 1080p, 50 frames per second. Better, like ultimately, I would like a better GoPro. But I don't know, because I got the 7. It's just the standard one, Hero 7. But I just use that because I've had so many cameras over the years, like a Canon camera, and I've had a small Sony DSLR-HX99 that was okay-ish, but the quality of the sound from my voice was crap. Same with my old mic that I couldn't use, that went to Nick, and the one I used before, which was just on the camera, older camera I had years ago. And I was like, okay. But yeah, but I kept a couple of the cameras just in case. But I don't think I'm ever going to use them, like because I just use a GoPro. But it's very difficult though. Like, I've got 7 batteries, and they don't really last mega long in a GoPro. But it's just difficult. Like so used to using a GoPro, a tiny camera for everything now, rather than bringing a big camera like like people do when they go adventures, like urban explorers, for example, or I don't know, other content creators use massive cameras. But yeah, I'll do that when I get a moment. Um, George says there, I feel like I can do better, but I'm too lazy. I real feel we can do better always, which kind of works with the vlog style content I've been doing recently. Fair enough. But the thing is, though, it's a weird thing with YouTube, though. I find that people who watch YouTube often like the unedited raw videos, right? Rather than the videos you spend hours and hours and hours and hours editing, right? For example, if you just stick to reselling content and you go like to a I don't know, say for example, a jumble sale. People like raw footage, car boot and that. But if you start editing and doing fancy things, some people just go, "Oh, he's got a market." I'll be put off, you know. But it's a weird one. I do edit and try and make it fun because I find that if like I edit as someone who is going to watch my videos, I'm thinking that's a bit boring. Why am I saying that for like 50 seconds rather than leave it to about 10 seconds? So I try and shorten bits and pieces and add bits. And so most of my clips are got something going on, where it's a bit of music or some I don't know, emoji or something that's happening. I find it's all down to time keeping. Like for example, people who haven't much time to watch videos, long videos, or they haven't got the what's the word? I can't think of the word now, but they can't sit and watch the video for too long. Get this like distracted, for example, or yeah, it's basically like that. And it's like, okay, what would I do when I'm watching this video, like as a subscriber to my channel? I'm thinking that works okay, but I don't think that'll work. And okay, so that when I edited the Hampton Court Palace vlog, I knew it would get less views than a reselling one. I always do, but it's fun editing it. And I'm thinking, hang a minute, that's a bit long. Take that out. I put this here, a bit of scary music. Put that. It's just basically making people stand up, take notice of your channel. But it's a million channels out there, like what we do for reselling. It's difficult, and vlogs and that. That's why I'm chucking the gaming out of this channel, because YouTube, if they like looking at the channel, the bots, AI bots, and going, oh, he's doing this content, where would I place him in the algorithm for YouTube? You got to try and get fit into an algorithm, right? That's why gaming goes separate channel. But I'm happy to get to 2.8. Wow, I've gone up some subscribers. Tiny. And if I think about it, like look at my popular video. If you think about it, 33,000 views on when I tested a PS1 and a PS2 controller tester thing, on the PC, and it's really good. And some of them do well, okay, but I always know what videos is going to do well. But for me, I find the hardest thing, the hardest thing actually for me when it comes down to editing videos is putting that title so it stands out, not just a generic, like for example, Dave Vlog, I did this. How boring. You gotta make it stand out. Like for example, I actually brought clothing at an early entry jumble sale. I actually brought you've got something to make people stand up. I paid how much for Magic the Gathering cards? Question mark. I know what videos do well. For example, if you put the usual fights, punch up at a car boot, drama, hassle, etc. When it was many months ago, about 5 months ago, when people were putting that and getting thousands and thousands of views, right, on that. But it is a different ball game, the old YouTube. But no, you're doing really well though in the content, though. Don't. Wondershare's a bit of a pain in the bum, George. Don't get me wrong. You know. That's why I couldn't edit upstairs, even though we got a stronger router now and connection for the internet. It's still pretty bad upstairs. That's why I came down here to edit about. I think it might be near the beginning of the year. It's taking too long to edit and save the video. It is a nightmare. And if they're quick to charge you, though, Wondershare Filmora, they charge you on anything. This bit of music they're going to charge you. This, that. Flipping hell. At least some of them, you know, one flat charge. But they're trying to con you out of AI now. I think it's update 13. I think, no, I'm not paying £26.10 because I calculate from $29.99 in from dollars to pound sterling on Wondershare. It's good when you know how to use it, but it ain't the best software in the world. I think like Adobe Pro and Premiere Pro and that sort of thing and others. But I'm on a PC, not a Mac, so you can get other varying editing softwares on Mac. Let's go down the list. You use a Premiere Pro, Adobe. How much? Oh, you don't pay for it though. So what? So I'm assuming on Adobe Premiere Pro, Lee, you get less. Because you don't pay for it, so I'm assuming you'll get less stuff you can use on the Adobe Premiere Pro rather than paying for it, like what you're doing on any software, really. But I think on Wondershare Filmora, they make you pay for it because they're conning people like that. Yeah, Quack Attack Gaming, or I should say Gamer, Quack Attack Gamer. Yeah, because it came from actually Tom, English Picker, who put on Chat GPT or whether it is GPT or came up with the name the other night. So I thought I'll use that. Still need to watch your maze video. Not been to Hampton Palace since the 80s. Oh god. Yeah, I got lost in that maze. Yeah, I got quite lost. In the end, I found the middle. It was a bit anticlimax finding the middle of the maze and exploring the wilderness garden. I've also got the another one for the I think it's the Rose Garden. A short video from there because I always do 3 when I go occasionally. Yeah, Rose Garden and Kitchen Garden. So Rose Garden's flowers and stuff. Kitchen Garden's where they grow the vegetables and stuff for the kitchen and the cafe and stuff. They're really good at home, like home growing. A bit like a lot of these places, like they grow their own produce and that. But I know those videos don't do so well. But I always find that, like, as you say there, you still need to watch it. It's really difficult because I find that not always, I'm not saying always, but quite a lot of the time, people seem to, well, what I'm trying to say, oh yeah. I find that quite a lot of the time that if people don't watch within, like, I'll say a few hours to one day, someone's video, they either forget or they get so busy that they don't get a chance to watch it, or they put it into watch later list that's like 4,000 videos down, like mine is, where you can't even have to remove it one by one. That's a pain in the ass. I was looking up the other day on YouTube how to get rid of 4,000 videos on a watch later list, and they're all like pretty much older videos from years have gone by. There is a solution to do it, but through HTML coding, but I couldn't be bothered, so I just like one by one. I thought, oh, I'm just gonna leave it, sod it. I'm trying to think where I went. I think I went left to start with, but if you watch it, you'll find out. Like it was pretty fun though. But I managed to get out into another entrance of it. But I went back in to try and find the middle because last year when I went, I didn't find the middle of the maze. That was just before I went to the Eastbourne meetup. Oh, 100%, George. 100%. Yeah. I'm just saying that I was subscribed from pretty much from your beginning 4 or so years ago. Might be slightly more than that, 4.5. Yeah, it happens. Like like for me here, I was nervous doing these live videos or filming out in public. These days, I don't not well filming out in public. I find is easier like to do because if people look at you and go whatever, and they do shout stuff like obscenities at you. Why are you doing that for? Blah 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 blah. Blah beep 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 beep. I'm like, thank you, goodbye. Um, or if people come up to you and say, like, oh, you got a channel. What's your channel name? We're halfway through a clip. Yeah, but not nervous really. I've filmed loads places. Filmed in Hitchin, around that town. I filmed in Eastbourne. Filmed in Bristol. Well, partly. Where else I filmed? Kingston upon Thames. I filmed all over the place. Birmingham. Sometimes it gets a bit like, oh, but I'm not fussed. But I used to be like, it is nerve wracking to do reselling if you're going to go on adventures. Mm. But the hardest thing for me these days is filming at home because so much going on. People popping in, bang, bang, clatter, clatter, bang, bang. Radios going, tumble dryer going. People coming in. Can you do this? Can you do that? Filming here, mother. Can you wait a minute? All that, yeah. But back in the day, it was going out nervous, like, don't know what people think. Don't worry about what people think. Just go and do it, like you're doing now, George. Newcastle was heavily edited, or it would be very demonetized. Like lots of swearing and drinking. Yeah, I thought so because Jack showed a little bit of that of Jack Parrish, and he did show a bit of the karaoke. mm. Mm. Oh, yeah. That's the thing when I went up to Birmingham for the meetup to see Brum Reseller and others and that. And like I had to edit bits out for that. Like when I was in the I can't remember what pub it was when he Brum Reseller had a DJ there and yeah, some swearing and all that stuff. And then obviously I left a bit in like when Andrew picked up a well, me, Andrew, and I can't remember. Oh, my mind's gone blank. Like the guy's name. Okay, Ian. No, sorry, my mind's gone blank. And anyway, we all because everyone left. Bram had his ear tugged by his missus. Took away him because he was a bit drunk. And me and Andrew and Ian. Can't remember now. But basically, there was 3 of us, and we went having a few drinks, and then they said they're going to shut up shop. So I was like, okay, and everyone else didn't bother. Like I thought, I'm a southerner here. I had a few drinks by that time, a few doubles and all that, and pints and sides and all that for many hours. Right, I parked up and said, "Excuse me, would you be able to tell us where the best nightclub is to go and what time it shuts?" And they said, we're going to shut up in a sec as well. And I'm like, okay. It's like, and they said, like, do you want your drinks in cups, paper cups? I said, yeah, okay. I was just thinking, like, you have to down the drinks before you get to the club. But we walked in that club with those drinks in around from another pub. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, that's a bit weird. Anyway, we went up and that, and like, I had to edit quite a lot of that footage out via phone footage because it was like swearing and music and stuff. I knew it would get demonetized, but luckily it didn't. And then the last bit, I thought, shit, do I put this in of us all being drunk and going, way, Andrew's pulled. To be fair, we kind of all did, but and then it went back to a ladies' place. I didn't film that because I was a bit like out of it. But no, I know what you mean about like editing stuff, demonetizing and that. I've had a few demonetized for varying music because you get like if you add a bit of like music that's not non-copyright music, so you can use it. Sometimes the license expires and that, and it gets copyrighted. Like it comes up. I had a few this year where it's come up and you think, why has that got copyrighted for music-wise? It never used to be. So I contested it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I've the way I just edit it out. So it's a bit weird. Or they restrict your money, or they just ban it. Like, well, not ban it for good, but just like demonetize it. Oh, 100%. I'm not the original, George, because you've got Nick and Andrea, Zahir and Beck, Caroline, that's Caroline, Mrs. M, Ken Chapman, Ken Chapman, and about 2 or 3 others. But I'm one of the longer serving members of the community and that. But one thing, as you're saying though, George, about like where is it? Nervous about filming out and showing yourself, right? I was talking about it earlier to my mum. Just happened to mention it, and it was the first hitching meetup back in some point in 2018, right? And I went up, like, managed to get the train because back then, 2018, I wasn't that confident getting on trains. I managed to get on the train up to Hitchin, and I went like round the town with my big ass camera and got a bit nervous doing that. And the footage ain't great, but it's got like 700 views. I'm thinking, why? It's footage is crap. Especially when I walk in the charity shop and it's all like bouncing. Oh, horrible. And like I film outside the pub in Hitchin. The angel vaults in, and I said I got really nervous, and I said, "This is where my mates are." And I walk in, thinking no one's gonna like talk to me, and everyone's like talk to everyone, and they got talking to me and stuff. And that was the first time I really sort of like felt at home, at ease doing YouTube. Not just going out, but actually doing it. And I remember Carla about a few weeks after the meetup and did a live, or it might be in a week or so after doing a lives, and saw my video and said, "Oh, I saw Peter's video," and he said, "It's a good point in it." It said he was very nervous going to meet up and said, "This is where my mates are," and that's really hit home. He didn't know us, didn't know what we'd be like. Just walked in and that's it. That's me all over. I try and sort my fears out and just go for it and go in, but last time in January, I went in Hitchin in the pub, and you've all seen with a hangover. I was like, "Oh, my head hurts." It's like, they're like, "Oh, I'm here. Where have you been?" I was like, "Oh, I've been asleep, mate. I went out with Andrew last night. Had a cracking night." I was working it out, like I work out a lot of things because my Asperger's and stuff. I was working out that I spent less, right, in Hitchin in January, in different clubs and places like Pitching the Piano and Speakeasy and the George Pub and Webbspoons on the Friday night than I did all the way through the Saturday in Birmingham, because I spent a lot more in Birmingham. Might be just more expensive, but I drank less in Birmingham than I did in Hitchin. It's weird. I had 3 pints in a pub, and one in the Webbspoons, and more. I had about 20 drinks. Literally, like a cracking night. But anyway, besides the point. But yeah, being nervous about YouTube, it really is, and I still do get nervous, mainly with guests, having guests on because of the usually about settings and stuff, and I sometimes can't hear people, and to turn it all up and maybe a bit loud, or they never really know the person very well. I try to do people that I know guest wise, but I haven't done for a while. Last one was Derek when he used to do his barn vlogs when he's miles behind on them. Everyone get Derek to do another barn vlog. They were cracking, they were. And the odd time that I do get a little bit nervous in public, but depends on what sort of day I've had or if I'm not with it. But normally I just go, sod it, I'm going straight through. I'm doing my filming. Like I've got coming up in the next few weeks, I'll be going to, well, not a few weeks, I should say. Is it? Possibly it's over a couple of weeks, going to Kingston upon Thames to their Christmas markets. I've got other things possibly planned for Vlogmas and stuff. But it all depends on if we get our bathroom sorted out. We may possibly have our upstairs bathroom sorted because the bloke come around today to do more measurements because it's a guy that mum's friend used and really good worker, but self-employed, was doing a load of flats in Fulham, but now got another job, and he came around when there's a spare moment to do some measurements. So if he hasn't come round by December, he does it in January. Fair enough. I can do loads of videos, but if he at home, but if he does, then I might be able to do so many. So that's the problem. But we'll work it out as it goes along. Let's go down the list. Oh, hi PW, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. I know I'm a bit far down the list. Ooh, I was also thinking about that today, about boot sales. About the local boot sale in the Epsom one, in the car park. In one way, yes, I'm missing the seeing some regulars, because there's some great regulars that I see at silly o'clock in the morning at the car boots, wherever car boot it is, whether it's like local or further afield, as you know. But I'm not missing having to get up at like 3, 4 o'clock just to get ready and go out to a boot sale, freezing cold temperatures, or slightly cold, and especially in the summer when it's boiling, wearing a light jacket and be so hot, taking it off and a jumper off and thinking, oh shit, I'm boiling now. Aye. Yep. No, I'm not missing. Well, yeah, I'll say 50-50 really with boot sales. Got enough stock. It would be nice to actually get round to one at some point, but we shall see. Yeah, kind of missing boot sales, I suppose. But nice to have a lie-in though on a Sunday and a Saturday, as such. What hashtags do I use on YouTube? Well, let's have a look. Like reseller, reselling. If you go through, well, I can go through. Actually, let's go to that one. Edit videos. Go down the list of our latest jumble sale one. I've got hashtags down the bottom of my description. So I use here. There's nothing that you can see. Actually, let me go through. It'd be easier if I show you the screen, because I need to turn it on. There we go. Hi, Ma. How are you doing, mother? Here we go. Here we go. Here. Down the bottom here. POS Ventures, UK reselling, thrifting, jumble sales, sourcing, etc. GoPro footage. Some new tags. I don't come up with many or any outside vlog. I try and work out what video it is. And then if I go down the list here, show more, I've got these. Try and find tags. I use tags that are going to get views. Maybe not always the biggest tag that you can use, because the bigger the tag, for example, reselling, that's got probably 1 million videos on it, and for that video, for that tag, sorry, reselling has probably got 1 million videos on that, for that tag, right? Yeah. And what I mean by that, yeah, I'm just trying to think about that. Yeah, so the tag reselling has probably got a million videos about the reselling side of it, and the chance of someone finding your video is really very, very slim. That's what I meant. I knew I meant something like that. But I try and use as many as I can. You got 500 words you can use: beer steins, Lacoste, Ralph Lauren, clothing. But it's all about tags as well as like promoting your videos, um, all sorts of ways. Doesn't just stop at tags, but I try and use as many hashtags as I can for YouTube. But some of them are like non-existent what I use, but it's just difficult. I've got a set of ones I use, and I add ones here and there for any video that I use. I have the full Adobe suite. I can't say on here though. I know, yeah, I kind of gather how that's going. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say. Yeah, I know where you're going from there. Hi Richard, hope as well, mate. DaVinci Resolve is good. Free editor to use. It takes some learning. Fair enough. But what I do like about Filmora, it's easy to use. Really easy to use. But it can be a pain. Like when it doesn't work properly, you're thinking, oh, work. Come on. And then it chugs into life. But it all depends on your quality, like your speed of your PC or your motherboard in your PC and that, and how good it all is, and your internet, etc., and the download speed and your upload speed and all that particular. Hey, hi Glenn, hope's well. Appreciate that. Hope all well over in America, Glenn. Hi Chica, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Don't think I've seen you on the channel before. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, I haven't seen you on the channel, but thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Someone must have said something that I'm live. That's cool. Hi, Julie. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Got any questions? Pop them in the side chat. If you don't know about me, my name's Peter, a part-time eBay reseller from Surrey, in the England, so UK. If you see a map of London, I live right at the bottom of London. It's not actually in London, it's in Surrey, just about on the London-Surrey border. Guarding like my accent sort of thing. Southerner in the UK, part-time reseller, live at home. Got a channel as you on now, do videos on reselling, adventures out, go outside, music, hoping to create a gaming channel in the future. I sell many different types of items, toys, books, board games, pretty much most things that I can find that I know about, and also I learn about to resell. Over the years, I've resold loads, like women's shoes. I've sold loads of bags before, but I got out of the market of bags because I had a whole load that I just couldn't shift. I got out of that back in before the pandemic in end of 2019. As some of you know, I've sold loads of ties before, men's and women's ties. Can't differentiate these days. Both sexes wear ties. I do a lot of football cards. I used to do loads. I've got loads. I'll pick up some here and there, specialized ones. It all takes a lot of learning. Magic the Gathering cards. Got a load of here. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, the usuals. Toys. Yeah, loads of stuff. Clothing I do occasionally. But there's loads on the channel. Appreciate you popping in, Chica. Right, let's go down the list. Let us know how you found my channel. When you found the channel and what particular video. It's always nice to hear that, because I always got nervous when people started recognizing me out in the street. I remember a guy, I can't remember the guy's name. It was a middle-age. Well, no, slightly younger than middle-age. And I was down my local parade of shops, and they basically bumped into each other, and he said, "Oh, you're Peter, aren't you?" "Yeah." As one of the first times I got recognised, possibly might be even the first time, and he was chatting to me for 5 minutes or so, and told me how he found my channel and who he follows, etc. But over the years, I've got sort of used to it because I was down at a local car boot, and I might have said it on the car boot video, and a guy recognised me. Sorry, I forget your names. It just happened, like, and he said, "Oh, I found this Chaz and Dave cassette for you, and you can have it. It's yours." I thought, "Oh, appreciate that," because Chaz and Dave used to be a duo, um, like from London, and do like Cockney sort of videos, um, like basically like a rock. Well, not really like pop rock folk band, um, because Chaz passed away a few years ago now, and they're really good. They're on like different programs, for example, like Two Ronnies, etc., and that. And they did ones with different football teams, soccer, and for people who are in the US and that. And he found a cassette. I'm like, wow, treasure that. It's one of my favorite bands, and that. I won't get into it like too much, but it's nice to meet people these days because, as I say, I'm an only child and don't meet a lot of people. Mates are usually busy, so I see them as and when I can. But it's just nice to be able to go places and meet people. Like on Saturday when should be meeting people at a La Jumble sale. A bit more water. Hmm. Um, what's that? She's still banned. Why is she still banned for? Um, no, I don't remember banning her. But it's very difficult when like you give out spanners like wrenches to moderators. I've had a handful over the years. Had to take off because I've been banning Happy. I'll have another look. Let me write it down. I should be able to find the area if I can find on the user face of the YouTube cafe when it finishes. I couldn't find it last time because it might come up as banned. Someone must have banned her, not me, because I don't tend to ban people. So this. Hi, BCP. Thanks for helping me, mate. Appreciate it. South of the river. Yeah. BCP knows. That is an old school thing. Steve and Steph from America. They live Temecula, Southern California, I believe, which is southwest, in America. They used to do back in the day a lot of lives, going around thrift stores and on their drive as they used to do like garage sales and that. And used to say south of the river. We used to go north of the river as well. It used to be quite a good thing because I really enjoyed that. And they're still doing lots of videos now on 2 channels. I pop in there occasionally and say hello on their comments and that. I've just returned from Liverpool. Didn't set foot in a charity shop. I would assume Liverpool's got lots of charity shops because when I went up to Liverpool, that's right. It's on my channel. Some vlogs. I think it's 2018. I went up to Liverpool on a coach tour, and I filmed first big trip filming. I did it live on my phone, right? Back in the day, where you could go live on YouTube without 1,000 subscribers needed. I was about 5, 6, 700 or where it was. I went live, and short while after that, about a few months after, they changed it. And 2018, yeah, went up to Liverpool. We went loads of places actually. Come to think of it, but no charity shopping. That's a bad. I always try and make time for charity shops. Um, when I go to places that I don't normally go to, like when I went to Birmingham, bought all those bloody VHS tapes. One of them sold for £40, even though I dropped it, cracked the case, but I mended it and it was all right. Let's have a look down the list somewhere. Over the rainbow. Where are we going? My first try at vlogging, other than the odd one from Chesma Adventures, Legoland, etc., etc., etc. Oh, blimey, where can I find that? Got so many playlists, it's unreal. Must have updated it at some point. But I did go to Liverpool because we went for a Terracotta Warriors. There we go. Coach tour. I'll put it in the description below, actually. Went to Park Royal Hotel where we stayed in Warrington. Not that far, I think, from Man United's training ground. Liverpool, Terracotta Warriors, Maritime Museum, and that. I was using my big camera, my Sony DSC-HX 400V, which I've had for years. Chester Roman Wall. I would love to go back to Chester. The Roman Wall was brilliant. I found the quality wasn't great on the camera, but it was great to do that first particular style of vlogging outside. Anderton Boat Lift, Tatton Park Mansion, where Most Haunted, the paranormal program, have been, and then Stratford upon Avon. Sorry, we visited. Well, I was outside William Shakespeare's house, and then a couple of live streams. I did lots of videos there. Let me put that up there. I put it in the video, right? I put it in the side. Let's have a look where we're going there. Put it inside. What do I call it? Coach tour. Coach tour video or videos. I'll put it in the description below. Check it out because it was quite a good, like my first foray really into vlogging outside my locality, as you say. Not even like more than 10 miles away, really. Like proper first. Let's have a look down the list. So I'm just going down the list. But yeah, I did go to the docks where on, what was it, GMTV? Back in the 90s, a lady who was presenting fell in the docks because they used to have like a weather map by the docks on that square bit. And she fell in. I remember that. But it was really good. Really busy though. But we went to mainly to Terracotta Warriors and that. Okay, I'm just going down the list. Some people are chatting amongst themselves, which is cool. I don't know, to be honest. I didn't ban her, but I'll have a look later and try and see on the ban list if she is banned. If she is, then someone else has accidentally banned her without telling me. Because I don't ban on my lives. Like, well, if it's really bad, yeah. But I haven't for a long time. Yeah, I'll have to find it on the top. You can find it. They've updated the what's called the interface. God knows where the place is. You can find it because you can find where like banned people are in the things in the settings somewhere, something like that. But I'll have to have a look after the live has finished and try and find out how to unban Kath if she's banned on there. If she isn't on there, then I don't know. Yeah, because this video was in 2000. and 18th, 1st of October. No, the 10th September to the 1st of October. It was really interesting. I really enjoyed myself. Yeah, in Liverpool. Yeah, it was great, but you couldn't film in there. I did ask. They said only take pictures, no flash. There will be a YouTube video on unbanning someone, Peter. If I can, well, I'd probably not. I'll just unban whoever done it. It's always good to own up to someone who bans, but if they don't, fair enough. But I'm not sure, like, particularly whereabouts that is. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. Be going in a few more minutes. I don't know. I've moved it. Why did they update the interface? Talking about user face on here. Oh, there. I don't know whereabouts, but I will find out and have a quick look whereabouts that will be. Can find out. Fair enough. If you got any questions, put them in the side chat. For me, video-wise, I like to try and end on what videos I got coming up. Right. Next video on Friday will be from Talking Stock. I've got 2 videos, but I'll condense both videos down into just one video because it's just how it has happened when I was filming when the light wasn't great. Should have waited, but I want to get it done. Then I've got a vlog from Reigate, which is not far from where I live. I did that back in May. I should really add that ASAP. I've got a day vlog from 2nd of November. Halloween video. Well, not Halloween, but when I went to Hampton Court Palace, Rose Garden, Kitchen Garden to edit. Jumble sale Saturday. Hoping I get some good stuff. Fingers crossed, touch wood. But I know with jumble sales, well, when you go to as many jumble sales as I go to, like trying about 20 odd a year, or maybe more, about 20 or so a year. Well, that's what I try and aim for. It's been a lot less this year because I've been busy, but it's not far off, right? You get to know the regulars. I mean, the regulars, the vouchers, who get to these jump sales at the crack of dawn or 3 hours early, literally. Some of them you have to, like the one on Saturday, say no more. But it's like there's so many that are about. It's just unreal. But hopefully I'll get some good footage. Never been to that one before. What else? I think that's it at the moment until Vlogmas and whatever else. But hopefully at some point get some more videos coming up on the channel. It might well do. Yeah, I don't know who banned. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I'll have to have a look on YouTube to find out. Anyway. No. She won't be able to, I don't think, because I've got the power. It'll go into a little section. People who are moderators, and then up the top, people who are banned, and I can just click off and unban. But I will try and find that ASAP. And I'll put in the community post. Kathy is now unbanned. So yeah. So everyone, thanks everyone popping in. Much appreciated. Do leave a comment down below and all that. And I'll put the videos from Coach Tour Holiday. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 live streams I did. Before you had to have 1,000 subscribers to live on going live on YouTube. I'll try and get that done in the comments below. So as per usual, like, share, and subscribe. keep subscribed also for more content on this channel, which will be coming Friday. Definitely, I'll try and edit tomorrow for Friday. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, if you're sourcing or not, or getting rid of a load of stuff for your business to make some money for Christmas. Take care. See ya.